A bustling park in Washington, D.C. during the early evening. Families stroll, joggers pass by, and pigeons flock near a fountain. Amidst the activity, Sandra, a middle-aged veteran, sits quietly on a worn blanket with a tattered sign, "Homeless veteran, anything helps, God bless." Her weathered face and tired eyes tell a story of hardship. People glance at her but walk by, preoccupied with their own lives. Suddenly, a black SUV pulls up nearby. A small crowd begins to gather as none other than Donald Trump steps out, flanked by a couple of aides and security personnel. Sandra barely looks up, used to being ignored, but then Trump approaches her. The meeting. Trump kneels slightly to meet Sandra at eye level. A murmur spreads through the crowd as he speaks. "What's your name, ma'am?" Startled, Sandra hesitates before answering. Sandra Wilkins." "What's your story, Sandra?" Trump asks, genuinely curious. She hesitates but eventually opens up. She served in the Army for 15 years, was honorably discharged, but fell into hard times after losing her husband and struggling with PTSD. Despite her service, navigating the bureaucracy for veterans' benefits left her homeless. Trump listens intently. "Sandra, this shouldn't be happening to you. Not in America. You served your country. It's time your country serves you." A bold gesture. The crowd watches, intrigued, as Trump reaches into his pocket, pulling out his phone. He makes a call on speakerphone to a prominent veterans organization leader. "Jim, it's Trump. I've got a veteran here in need of immediate help. Get your team down here now. I don't want her spending another night on the streets." He ends the call and turns to Sandra. "Help is on the way, but I'm not stopping there." A turning point. True to his word, within 30 minutes, a representative from the organization arrives. Trump instructs them to find Sandra temporary housing immediately and expedite her benefits process. But he doesn't stop there. Looking at the crowd, he announces, "This is what's wrong with the system. We owe our veterans more than thanks. We owe them real support. Starting today, I'm pledging $1 million to fund housing programs for homeless veterans like Sandra." The crowd erupts in applause, with some recording the moment on their phones. The ripple effect. Over the next few days, the story dominates the news cycle. Videos of the encounter go viral, showing Trump sitting next to Sandra, listening and taking action. Sandra is interviewed on multiple outlets, sharing her gratitude. Sandra becomes a symbol of hope for homeless veterans, inspiring others to share their stories and seek help. Donations pour into veteran-focused charities, and Trump's gesture sparks a nationwide conversation about improving veterans' services. A new chapter. Weeks later, Sandra is shown in her new apartment, holding her service dog and smiling for the first time in years. She's enrolled in therapy and a job training program funded by Trump's initiative. The final scene cuts to a veterans rally where Trump is a guest speaker. Sandra introduces him, saying, "Some people make promises, others take action. Mr. Trump didn't just help me, he's helping thousands of others like me. For that, I'll always be grateful." Closing scene. As the camera pans out, a banner reads, "No veteran left behind." The crowd cheers, waving American flags as Sandra and Trump share a handshake. The video ends with a message. "Every action counts. Support our veterans today."